the fall of 2012, Spooner High School students, under the supervision of Jay Cornell, a vocational instructor, rebuilt the structure of a 1919 caboose that currently sits near the high school football field as a bright red emblem for the Spooner Rails. We got a caboose there, Spooner High School. It looks really nice, but I understand it came in pretty poor shape. Can you talk about what kind of shape it came in here?
It was rotten and it was just terrible. It was really hard work getting it back together and a lot of work.
So what exactly went into this? I mean,
well, we tore down pretty much just about the whole thing and just rebuilt it from the ground up to get it looking this good.
So you basically had it down to the metal frame, the bottom frame?
Yep, and then we just built up from the ground. And
any comments about as far as working at caboose? Was there anything kind of unique to this type of construction?
Well, it was something new to all of us, so we all learned quite a bit from doing this. And
what exactly did you learn about doing something like this?
We learned with woodworking and how to frame walls.
Oh, wait. We also had no idea what we were doing, and it took a lot of work, and it was pretty hard trying to figure out what we were doing, especially since we had no idea what we were doing at the beginning.
Okay, very few people in their lifetime are going to work on a caboose, so what made it difficult from your standpoint? I mean,
the fact that we had no prior knowledge to what we were doing on the caboose.
Is there anything construction unique as far as, like, if you're working on a house or building a garage or something?
Yeah, a lot of the walls were similar to what you'd be doing in buildings like garages or something like that.
Well, you guys did a really good job. It's really beautiful. It looks really nice. I understand, obviously. So, is there anything unique about this type of project?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
What would you say was the most unique part of this project here?
Well, the fact that we're building a caboose. I mean, I don't know any other school project, high school, tech school, or otherwise that's ever worked on something like this. Yeah, the fact that it was in pretty rough shape, and we had to, in some places, start from scratch and do things like build a cambered roof and things that are not typical construction.
Well, talk about the learning experience of just doing something that's very unique. I know you're working on it.
Well, I learned more than they did, I think.
Yeah. So you still got metal work to do.
We still got some metal work to do. We do want to do some sandblasting. I mean, in a perfect world, we'd sandblast all the metal, which I'm hearing is going to run into the thousands of dollars. I'm not a metals guy, so I don't know why that costs so much, but we might see if somebody can help donate with that.
Okay, so the community could step up and help with this?
Stepped up. Glenn Clayton has been terrific. He donated all the paint.
Okay.
Those of you that know Glenn, Tony Byer and Jerry Thompson had a lot to do, along with some others, of getting it here and donating it. But again, you'll have to talk to somebody more in the know on that. But anyway, yeah, the metals class, this end isn't in too bad a shape, but the other end is in really rough shape. All this stuff's going to have to be replaced.
Okay, so there's more work to do.
This entire wooden structure is gone on the other side.
Okay.
So yeah, the only thing that's original right now, other than the bed and the wheels, obviously, are the two ends. Everything else we built.
Okay, the whole thing.
Including the brakeman house.
You basically built a house on the wheels, basically.
Yep. Email you detail too.
We're bringing some of that old back to life.
But, and the art class is going to come out later on in the spring when it warms up, and paint the original numbers and the original Burlington on it and so forth. There was talk of doing the Spooner emblem, but I think we're going to do the original.
Original?
Yeah, rather than do the Spooner train emblem, we're going to do the original painting on it.